Hey, welcome to 5 Minutes of Family, and we are celebrating Memorial Day here in the United States, and we are remembering the people who have sacrificed their lives to protect our freedom. And I was wondering if you knew if you had anyone in your ancestry who served in the military. Today we're going to focus mostly on World War I and World War II. And I wanted to point out here on the dashboard on Family Search today, they change this all the time. But you can go here and say, we found your relative in military records, and you can see the records, and they'll go through what's already in your tree. So if you don't have much in your Family Search tree right now, then you might not be able to find very much today. But in the future, you'll know that this option is there when you start growing your tree. So this one that's off the dashboard is mostly draft registration cards. So, every guy had to fill out one of these, and it gave a lot of information. So for genealogical purposes and like researching a person and getting information, they're great. But if you want to find out if they actually served in the war, because not everybody who filled out the registration cards were actually drafted to serve, right? So what we're going to do is look at actual service records. And in the activities menu, go up here to the top. The activities menu, we're going to look at all the activities. And if you scroll down, you can look specifically at World War I service records. And if you keep scrolling down more, there's World War II service records. And you see over here, there's a draft card option, so it'll look through the draft cards. But we're not looking at draft cards. We want to actually look at service records. I'm going to look at World War II service records and see what we've got. I've got a guy named Irvin Everett Robertson, and I don't really know him very well. So he's from Colombia. He's one of my extended relatives. I can look at my relationship. How am I related to this guy? He just died in 1986. So if I click on View Relationship, I come up here, and Ada Louise Wise, I've used her a few times as an example. So she had two kids. One of them was my great-grandpa and his brother. So this is my great-grandpa's brother. I didn't even know this. This is cool. So I can see my relationship there at the bottom. And most of the time, whenever Family Search finds a person, they'll say, we found a person who did da 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 da. They will say view relationship, so you know exactly how it's connected in. So I can view his record. Oh, and this one doesn't have an image. Sometimes they'll have the original image. And this was just his enlistment. So it doesn't say exactly what he did, the National Guard. So that's one of them. And what I can do is I can arrow through this. If I hit this arrow, it'll give me a new one. J. Scott Judd. Elmer Clarence Phillips. So I can, these are all enlistment records. So it doesn't look like it has when they were discharged. All right, so those are the World War II. Let's see, I'm going to do it real fast. They're all just enlisted. If I scroll down, it gives me some just background information on World War II, which is interesting, I think. I'm going to go back and I want to see. Oh, I should have just gone. So I'm going back to activities, all activities, and I want to go to the World War I service records. And here they found in World War I, some of my ancestors. And each one of these is their actual service record. And I can click on one. I haven't looked at this one before. Oh, these are for England. So this is a British soldier. So it's not just US, I guess. This is really faded. So these will all give different information. Sometimes it'll say when they enlisted, if they served overseas, when they are discharged. And you can go in and this one's nice and clean and typed. We'll do this for the video. Here we go. Okay, so he never served overseas, and he was honorably discharged, and he wasn't disabled. It showed what organization he served in, how old he was. So yeah, all of these will have different amounts of information. So go in, take 5 minutes, see if you can find one of your ancestors, learn about them, learn about their military service, and Let me know if you have any questions. This is my great grandpa. He did not serve, I don't think. Let's see. Nope, never went overseas, but he did. He was in the military. So, all right. So there you go. Click through. See if you can learn something about your ancestors. Do you have any military ancestors? Maybe some that gave their lives for protecting our country, and you can honor them on Memorial Day. Good luck, and let me know if you have any questions. I can usually get to these questions pretty quick, so let me know. All right, good luck.